All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now live. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We have about 2 minutes left, 2 minutes before we begin.
Okay. Hey there.
Good morning. Hey, Morgan.
Good morning.
Morgan?
Yes.
Are you bringing greetings this morning?
Olivia is. She's
Olivia is. All
right there.
right.
Olivia Comer.
All right.
We're
Excellent.
mixing it up for NCBCE. And my
Fantastic.
voice is a little gone, but happy to be here watching.
No worries. No worries. All right, Olivia, put your game face on. You're up in a few minutes.
Okay. I'm waiting on 2 more students.
No worries. We'll wait.
Yeah, we'll give them a few more minutes.
No worries. You just let us know when you're ready, Ashley.
Okay, I'm going to put us on mute for a second.
Okay. Let me put everybody on alert. I have this dirty chai 24 ounce, and this thing is extremely addictive. And this is my second one. So,
Today. I
yeah.
love dirty chai.
Oh my good. And I always tell my barista, I walk in and she goes, I know dirty chai, extra dirty. That's what I always give me extra dirt.
Have you ever heard of a filthy chai?
No. Oh no. Trust me. You probably don't even want to tell me about that.
You got to try it. It's one more shot of espresso than a dirty chai.
A filthy chai.
A filthy chai.
All right. So what is our next session? Is it Friday? Yeah, it is Friday. Y'all in trouble. That's what I can say.
They're good.
There's Mr. Rossi. Good deal.
Yeah, I went to South Beach and went over to the Cuban area there.
Yeah.
And I said I want a coffee, and they give me a little little shot of espresso, and I'm like, that's ridiculous, man. You call that coffee? I need like 7 of those. They had to peel me off the ceiling. Ridiculous. But a cool experience, though.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Give me a chance to double check all my systems here.
I was looking for the unmute button. I was like, oh, I've been unmuted. Is it like a computer typing away? Morning, everybody.
What's happening, Paul?
Just hanging here with Theodore.
Oh, show my nephew. Where's my nephew? Come on, give me a video feed. I gotta see my nephew. There's my guy, Theo.
Oh
my gosh, those cheeks.
Wow.
Yes.
So cute.
It's your fun Uncle Jeff. We're gonna have so much fun together. Trust me. Tell your parents don't send you in your good clothes. It's not a good idea when you hang out with Uncle Jeff.
He's had a dirty chai and he's ready to play.
Look, they'll know everything Theo ate by the time I bring him back, because it'll be all over his clothes.
Oh, man.
Even the mud, and of course the mud puddle in the park. That they'll see that too.
See that? You're gonna go jump in some mud, bud.
Yes.
Well, I just wanted to tune in. It was great yesterday. Like we discussed, Jeff, the opportunity. Calm down now. The opportunity for the kids to just engage in this type of environment is really exciting, regardless of how well the drone performs. But and thanks TC, thanks Matthew, Olivia, thank you everybody. Morgan, I think you're on here. Thanks everyone for helping make this happen.
Absolutely.
And
our pleasure.
I'm gonna duck out.
It's been a lot of fun. Hey, I looking forward to listening to your podcast with Steve Rode. By the way, I saw your name on the list, and I was listening about COAs. So you were next on the list.
It's a good one.
And gets around. Steve's the bomb. And so is Paul.
He is.
Uh,
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. We've had a little mix up. So I've got 2 of my 4 here and we've decided we're just gonna go.
Excellent.
When
Excellent.
they join us, they join us. These 2, I told them they've got it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Let's roll.
All right, so we'll go ahead and kick things off. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jeff Epps. I am the CEO of Stemeral City LLC. We're a company that provides professional development and training for teachers to integrate STEM into the classroom and raise student achievement. We also work with students, parents, K-20 organizations, community organizations. It really doesn't matter who it is. We are about empowering the next generation of scientists, engineers, and entrepreneurs. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and ask for Miss Olivia Comer with the NCBCE to come forward and bring greetings this morning. Olivia, you're up.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first North Carolina Educator UAS cohort drone competition. My name is Olivia Comer, as Jeff just mentioned, and I'm with the North Carolina Business Committee for Education, the education nonprofit out of the governor's office. We are excited to have First Flight Middle School competing today, and they will introduce themselves in a moment. First, I want to introduce our judges, Matthew McLam of the North Carolina Department of Information Technology, and TC Freeman of the North Carolina Department of Transportation. Thank you for your time. I'd also like to thank Jeffries Etz of Stemeral City and Paul Rossi again for leading this cohort and competition. Finally, a special thank you to our sponsors at Bridge Tech. Welcome and good luck, guys.
Thank you, Olivia. And so what I'm going to do now is give Paul. Paul, are you there?
I am here.
All right. So if you would, as one of the organizers of this entire cohort, because this would not be happening without you and your efforts, if you would go ahead and bring greetings to the group as well.
So welcome to the students First Flight Middle School. Super excited. The next 60 to 70 minutes of competing is going to be super fun. It's going to be something that you might not be used to, but it's okay. If you're not getting the exact results you want, just keep going. Communicate with each other. Use all of your resources. As Jeff mentioned, I'm Paul Rossi. I own and operate 910 Drones, a drone services company based in Fayetteville, North Carolina. We're working with schools, public safety, businesses. We're working with everyone to help them understand and leverage drones. And then also heavily involved in drone delivery with Cause Aviation Unmanned. So currently in North Carolina, we have 2 distribution centers. We deliver Walmart items to customers' backyards, and we're growing to more locations. So to have students engaged in drones and understanding this technology, it's awesome because the workforce is growing and we are going to need more pilots. So good luck. Thank you, Miss Bass Knight, for coaching the team. And again, good luck, students.
All right. Thank you, Paul. I'm going to go ahead and share out my screen. And you should, I'm going to minimize this, bring this up. All right, there we go.
I can squeeze out in a minute.
All right, so First Flight, are you able to see the screen we have here, the North Carolina Educators UAS Cohort Drone Competition 2021? Are you able to see this presentation at this time?
Yes, sir.
Excellent, excellent. All right, so let's quickly go over the some of the competition rules. And let's talk about scoring to begin with. So upon landing, your drone's distance from the waypoint will be measured in inches by the flight zone manager, and that is me. If your drone lands from the waypoint, if the distance that it lands from the waypoint is greater than 12 inches, you will receive a score of 1. If it's between 12 and 10 inches, the team will receive a score of 2. If it's between 8 to 10 inches, you will receive a score of 3. If the drone's distance from the waypoint is between 6 to 8 inches, you will receive a score of 4. If it is 4 to 6 inches, you will receive a score of 6. No, I'm sorry. A score of 6. If the drone's distance from the waypoint is 2 to 4 inches, you will receive a score of 8. And if your drone's distance is between 0 to 2 inches from the waypoint, the team will receive a score of 10. With regard to communication and use of resources, the judges will be observing you throughout this entire competition, and they will be listening very closely. And they're going to be listening for communication, and they will be listening and watching for use of your resources. So communication is defined as how well you talk to each other and how well you communicate with regard to completing the mission, how focused you are on completing the mission. And they're going to look for verbal communication to be used in order to maintain safe flight operations. Finally, use of resources. You will have several resources available to you, and I will point them out in just a moment. And how well you use those resources will reflect your score. The judges will give you a score of somewhere between 1 to 5 in half increments as well, to determine your overall score for communication and use of resources. So at this time, are there any questions about the scoring?
Not from me. What about you, Matthew?
Okay, excellent. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to now stop that presentation. And I'm now going to go ahead and give First Flight, I'm going to give you control of the screen. But before I do that, let me do one other thing. I'm going to go ahead and pin this in. Pin, there we go. And now I'll share out. I'm now going to give you control of the computer. So if you would, you should be able to click on your screen and you should be able to now move the mouse around. Please try that now. There we go. Now over on the left-hand side, you have these slides. I'd like for you to go down to slide number 8.
Yes, sir.
Okay, slide number 8 is your map. Okay, this is your map. This is the dimensions for the actual grid. I'm going to now switch my camera over. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. Put that back, Jeff. There we go. I'm going to switch my camera view over now, and you are now going to be looking at a view of the grid. Okay, can you, First Flight, can you see the actual grid in the
Yes,
JetBeps? All right,
Yes, sir.
excellent. Now, let's quickly go over this. I am now standing in front of waypoint 1, looking at your map. This is waypoint 1. Can you see where I'm standing?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
This is the drone. This is waypoint 1. This is waypoint 2. This is waypoint 3. This is waypoint 4. And this is waypoint 5. The map is one of your resources. Use the map to help you plan your mission. Now, if you would, please move down to slide number 9. This is your compass. Your compass will allow you to determine your heading and to determine if you have angles that you need to have the drone, if you need to have the drone fly at an angle, the compass is here to help you determine the best angle to complete your mission. Any questions there?
Yes, sir. I have one question.
Yes, sir.
So the drone is adjacent to waypoint 1 and 5. It's on like the same plane as them, correct?
You're saying the drone is on the same plane as 1 and 5?
Yes.
That is correct.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're very welcome. Now, last but not least, you have a video resource available to you. You should see a second camera called Mission Camera 2. Does everyone see that particular camera? This is the camera with my hand in front of it. Can you see that, First
No,
Flight?
sir. No, sir, we cannot see the camera.
Okay, try to expand your camera views.
Then you go to view options.
Okay.
And I think if you do a gallery view, if I'm not mistaken.
So how would we do that, sir? Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Do you see the camera? Camera. You see the camera window with the actual grid in it, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now above that window in the upper, maybe right-hand corner, do you see 3 little icons?
No, sir, there are no 3 little icons for us.
No 3 little icons. Okay. Let me stop the share for just a second. That could be what it is. Okay. Stop that. There we go. What about now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it was just the share that was blocking it. All right. This particular camera, gentlemen, is a roaming camera. So I can actually pick it up and I can move around the room with it. This camera is available to you if you want to check the actual distance from where the drone is to the actual target. It is available to you upon request. Okay, so at any given time you can request to have the roaming camera show you the actual distance of the drone from the targets to help you better complete your mission. I see we have another student in the background that's joined us.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that correct?
Those are the 2 people who came in a little late, and then you see there's the last one.
Excellent. Well, welcome. And all right, so once again, this is another resource that is available to you. So to First Flight Middle School, are there any questions regarding the scoring, the map, the compass, or the video resources?
Not from me. Matt, do you have any questions? Questions about the scoring, Silas? No, sir. We are all good.
All right, excellent. So with that in mind, I am now going to share the screen out.
And Jeff, we do a quick student introduction.
Oh, you know what? That might be great, huh? I'm telling you, it's this dirty chai. I'm all jacked up this morning, guys. All right, so before we begin, let's go ahead and Miss Bass Knight, if you will introduce yourself and then introduce your team.
Hey, hi everyone. My name is Ashley Bassnight, and I'm a career development coordinator at First Flight Middle School. And I am excited to introduce my 7th grade team. And I'm going to let them do the introductions. So Jacob, you can go ahead.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jacob Scaltetti.
Okay. Matthew.
My name is Matthew Williams.
And
My name is Jaden Dennis. My name is Saskin.
Excellent.
that's
Excellent.
everyone.
All right. So are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Excellent. So let's go ahead and want to spotlight this video so people can see where we are. And I'm now going to share out the screen. And I'm going to move you to mission number 1. And I'm going to now give First Flight Middle School access to the computer. So you should be able to click And now you can actually move the screen around.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Okay, so if you would begin by reading mission 1 aloud, and then down at the bottom, can you see the bottom of the screen where the drone blocks? There you go. Excellent. If you'll click on that for me, just make sure we can switch between the two. Perfect. This is how you'll switch between the coding interface and the actual mission. So with that, First Flight Middle School, you may proceed by reading mission number 1 aloud and then begin coding.
The drone must take off from waypoint 1, fly forwards about 6 feet between waypoints 3 and 4, fly backwards to waypoint 1 and land. All right.
And yes, you can move this a little bit closer.
All right. So fly forwards about 6 feet.
So we'll talk about
So guys, so how much is 6 feet again, guys?
72 inches.
Thank you. All right. Okay, so to take off, fly forwards. "72 inches. And then we should yaw 180 degrees, right?
Yes.
All right. All right.
No, you need to fly
Oh, yeah.
back.
Sorry, you guys are right. Yep. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys. All right, so this look about right.
Okay, gentlemen, I am powering up the drone, so whenever you get ready, let me know, and we will walk you through getting connected.
All right, guys, last check is okay, look at the code. And does this code correspond with this mission? All right, we have double checked the code. We are ready to start the takeoff procedure.
All right, go ahead and click on the Wi-Fi icon in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, the little computer.
This one?
Yes, that is correct. You should see your drone appear. There we are. That's your drone. And connect. And we will click the blue connect to Tello in the upper right-hand corner. Perfect. And connect. We should get our battery info. Let's see. We did not get any battery info. Let's try this again. I'm going to take over for just a second, gents. Looks like our drone needs to wake up this morning.
Maybe
it needs a dirty chai. That's right. All right, guys. Now let me say, there's no extra points for humor. Okay. No extra points for making no extra points for making the flight zone manager laugh, even though I appreciate it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna just switch our drone up here real quick, and we'll get started. There it is, hiding from me. Okay, there we go. All right, gents, at this time, you may launch your mission. You can just simply click the bars up there at the, the 3 little bars. There you go. Perfect. And launch mission.
All right.
Okay, the drone is going to take off. The drone flies forward. it turns and flies backwards. And then it lands. Now, based on where the drone has landed, it is approximately the center of the drone is 7 inches from the center of the landing pad. What would you like to do at this time? Would you like to refly the mission or accept the mission as it is?
We will.
Or what other resource can I provide you at this time?
First, if you wouldn't mind moving the roaming camera so that we can see how where the drone is.
Absolutely.
We can't see the Roman.
Camera.
Okay. Yep. Let me stop the share.
Thank you. All right. Thank you.
And what is your decision, gentlemen?
We are going to try again.
Okay. Please do remember that this is the best attempt out of 2. So right now, your current score, with this being 7 inches from the center, that would put your score at, it's between 6 and 8 inches. You currently have a score of 4. All right, let me go ahead and share back out. Here is your block of code, and I will now give you access to make your changes.
Thank you, sir. Let's make it a little shorter, maybe. Do I think 180. So 185, or do you want to do like 182?
I do 180. If will turn so much, and I go. I'm gonna do 182. Try 182.
I know, but remember, guys, it's still last time.
182. 182.
Okay, 180. Okay, 182. 180.
And we're a little far.
And then
Change it to
72. So I'd say let's try 70.
Yeah.
Agreed?
Yeah.
agreed.
Okay, so we're gonna go for 6 feet. We're gonna turn around 182, and we're gonna come back 70, correct?
Yes.
Anything we want to change before we launch?
I think
Okay, you may launch when you are ready, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, the drone is taking off. The drone flies forward. The drone is rotating 180 degrees. And now the drone is returning. Okay, based on where the drone is landed, from the center of the drone is actually 10 inches. So we will take the first attempt out of 2, which will give them 7 inches away from the center of the waypoint, and that will give them a score of 4. Congratulations on that mission.
Thank you, sir.
So, gentlemen, with that in mind, we're now going to proceed to mission number 2. I'm going to go ahead, restart the share, give you control. Now, at the bottom of the screen, you can switch over back to the missions, and please switch to mission 2 and read it aloud.
Yes, sir. Mission 2. The drone must take off from waypoint 1, fly right about 3 feet to waypoint 5, fly forward about 8 feet to waypoint 4, fly left about 3 feet between waypoints 3 and 4, and fly backwards to waypoint 1 and land.
Okay, you may begin.
Okay. First, we just need to confirm. So, yeah, so Jaden, will you please hand me one of the papers? So hang on, so we're starting from waypoint 1. We're gonna fly right about 3 feet to waypoint 5. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna fly sideways. We're gonna fly forward about 8 feet. So we're gonna go.
That's gonna be past.
It's gonna go. We're gonna be right here. Then we're gonna fly left about 3 feet to here, and then we fly backwards 8 feet back. So we just check the map to see what our distance is. It's 8 and 7. So I'd say, so yeah, let's try instead of 3 feet, let's go 3.5 feet, which means let's go 42 inches instead of 36.
I think that'd be better.
All right, and then
it'd be forwards 96 feet, 96 inches for 8 feet.
all right. It's like
You can just leave that there.
oh yeah, I took it.
Actually, no, you can't because we need to twist. Just sideways.
I'm just gonna just take this off, and I'm just gonna take these.
Fly sideways first.
Yeah, right. So okay, I'm just keeping the takeoff and land. It's navigation, so we gotta take off. We gotta fly. It said left. It said right.
Yeah.
We have to fly.
Fly off
Right.
from waypoint 1, right about 3 feet to waypoint 5.
Okay.
We'll
So
do 38.
38,
That's
38 or 42. 42 is 3.5.
it's 42.
All right. So 42 inches.
Yeah.
Okay. So first one, 42 inches. All right. 42 inches. Fly forwards.
Fly
8.
forward about 8 feet,
All right.
96 inches.
Okay. 6 inches. Then we gotta fly
Fly
left. 42 inches.
42 to the center. 3 and 4.
2, and then just fly backwards.
Fly backwards
96.
96 inches.
96. No, 96. Hang on, let him finish. Let him finish.
So what if we do 96, like 94 or something?
All right, good idea. So 94, 94, 93.
94 for both.
Right. All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then fly backwards 94, and then we're gonna land, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna go to the right, we're gonna fly forwards, we're gonna go to the left, and then we're gonna fly backwards. All right.
I think we're good.
Right. Mr. Epps, is the drone in the ready position?
The drone is in the ready position. I am now booting the drone right now. Let's give it 10 seconds. Your drone is going to be drone number 627466 in your list.
627466. All right.
It should pop up here. There it is.
Yep, there. Yeah, thank you.
And yep, we'll click the tello. Yep, in the corner. Perfect. And you can launch. Let me see if we've got a green light. We do. Launch when ready, gentlemen. You are clear to launch.
Thank you, sir. Are we ready, gentlemen?
I think we're good.
All right, let's launch.
Okay, the drone takes off.
Oh, we're pretty
Oh, it
solid.
looks like that's pretty straight.
Pretty straight. Come
As
on.
long as it flies back straight, it doesn't go
It's
oh,
we're twisted,
turn
but we're
sideways.
decent. Oof.
Okay, so based on what we're seeing, your distance from the center of the drone to the center of the landing pad is approximately 1 foot.
Oof.
Approximately 1 foot. Gentlemen, what would you like to do? And are there any resources I can provide for you at this time?
May we please have the roaming camera and
Yes,
just
sir.
let us see about how far we are from the from waypoint 1, please.
Okay, the share has been stopped.
6 to
All right.
practice. 7. Come on.
Is this angle sufficient?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have to. 96 is good. Yeah.
How much did it turn on?
It goes sideways. It went 42, 42, and then 42.
So it was 3 feet this
No, in 3.5 and then 3.5.
So I say I'm going like 45. The first one?
No, I'd say
The first one was fine.
the first one was fine. Let's go like.
It's the last one.
The last one, because it kind of drifts
So
over.
if you go
We can't- we-
45 degrees,
I mean,
it'll start drifting.
okay, okay.
Jacob, come on, let me.
All right, so let's try. So you said 42, 94, and then we just and you guys want to change this?
Change the 94s to 96.
Both of them or just the second one?
Just a second.
Just the same.
All right.
Yeah, I changed that a little bit.
Going sideways for the last one, go sideways.
Yeah.
Change that instead of 3.5, change it to 4 since it's drifting.
It's drifting, but it's not drifting 6 inches. It's not drifting this much. It's drifting more like this much.
So I said we do like 95, 94, or not 95.
45. That's what we have on there.
That's what we have.
45 right now. You want to change it?
All right.
Is that better? Do you guys want to do
I mean,
45?
I feel like
45 up there.
I feel like 45 is it's good, but all right.
Do that.
All right, guys, no regrets.
42.
Okay, launch when ready, gentlemen.
The drone isn't on waypoint 1, sir.
That might help, wouldn't it? Just testing you. I wanted to see if you guys were paying attention. No extra points for that, though. There are no extra points for that.
You're very observant.
All right, let's go. Okay.
Okay, let's see what happened. The drone may have shut off. It did. That happens. 5-minute delay. All right, so the drone is currently booting up, gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and give you control again so that you can connect.
Thank you.
Here we are.
All right, and the battery percentage to change.
Okay, the drone is up.
That was a surprise.
That was quick.
The drone
Oh,
moved over. It's going forward.
I think we stopped pretty good on this one. Question is, all right, that's pretty good. We're a little bit off center, but it's gonna drift back. Oh, come on. Oh, that looks really good.
As long as we.
Ah,
Okay, so the drone is currently 1 foot within 1 foot. So it is 11 inches inside of the target.
that's 2. It's better than 1.
Yeah.
So at this time,
1 point.
That's 2 points.
2 points.
that will equate to a score of 2. A score of 2 for this mission. Congratulations. We're now going to switch, and I'm going to start the share again. And give you control. And please proceed to mission number 3 and read it aloud.
Mission 3. The drone must take off from waypoint 1, fly forwards about 4 feet, turn left and fly forwards and land at waypoint 3. Okay, so it's gonna go. So fly forward 4 feet, fly, turn left, fly forward and land at waypoint 3. Okay, so
This is like.
so
Fly straight forward. It doesn't say it goes down.
yeah, it doesn't say yaw, it says just turn. And like we did in the last one, when it says turn, it means just go sideways. So it means we would go forwards 4 feet, and then we would go to the side. Let's just say 3 feet. Yeah, let's go 42 again, just like we did.
And then forward,
And then we would go forwards 4 feet again.
which is 48.
Yeah, so it would be 48, turn right, 42, and then go forwards 48. No, we're not gonna yaw, we're just gonna go sideways. At least that is what I think.
So that's.
All right, guys. Or do we not want to do, or hang on, we can keep this, right? We're gonna fly.
Go back to the slide to see.
Understood. Let me just take these apart because we can use some of these. Just delete this and we'll go back to the slide for you. Mission 3, or do you want this slide?
Mission 3.
All right.
Take off. Fly forward.
4 feet.
About 4 feet, so that's 48. Just like that.
So it'll be 48, then we'll fly.
42. Or
If
five,
it'll
right,
be-
42.
It'll be 42.
And then 48. Four.
Yeah.
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 We currently have 39 minutes left in the tournament. 39 minutes.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Say fly forwards 48. No, do fly forwards 48 feet over 42. Then 48.
Okay. All right, 42. Fly forwards. Turn left. And fly forwards. All right. Does this look okay?
48 fly left. I think that looks all right.
All right.
Any adjustments or anything?
I think what I want to do is I think we should try if we can to stand in front of waypoint 3 to see how inline our drone is, because we might want to change the adjustment side to side. Yeah.
Just so we can tell.
We are ready, but Mr. Epps,
Yes.
can you please take the mission camera 2 and set it behind waypoint 3? We would just like to see how inline our drone is with waypoint 3.
Very good.
Sir, that is waypoint 4.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna get you squared away. I'm just making sure my angle's actually right on this side. Doing a little math.
All right.
Okay, so if it's good that way, position here. Now I should be able to put it directly in this corner. I'm one of those people, I talk to myself.
It is
As
fine.
long as I don't answer back, but I do talk. There we go. So is that a great angle for you gentlemen?
I think that's good.
For me, it's good. What about you guys? Is that good?
I'm all right with it.
All right.
Okay. The drone is on. You are welcome to launch.
All right. We should see it launch.
Or did it just shut off? Well, of course it did. All right, let's go ahead and connect to it. So let me go ahead and get you reconnected. We need to, let's see here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, first flight, you can now connect to your drone via Wi-Fi. Yeah, go ahead and abort your mission. There you go.
I'm trying to click it. It will not let me abort it.
All right, that's fine. That's perfect. And yep, there's the drone. That is correct. Good. Perfect.
The mission was aborted. That's good. Now it should connect.
Take off.
All right. We'll give it a couple seconds just to make sure. I think we're gonna try to take off again.
Okay, the drone has now taken off.
So, see it in the corner.
Not quite yet.
Fly forwards 48 inches. Yeah. All right, that's pretty good actually.
All right.
It's looking like, okay, a little bit far.
Okay, so based on the landing of the drone is approximately
It's gonna be out.
twelve and a half inches
So it's 1 point.
from the center. What would you like to do, gentlemen?
We would like to retry, sir.
Okay, is there any other resource I can provide for you at this time?
If you would give us a second, sir, please.
Yes.
Okay. And if you would please put the point the mission camera to a little bit upwards because we couldn't really see the drone too much.
Okay. When you say point it upwards like this?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, perfect. All right, at this time, I will go ahead and reseat the drone into the takeoff pad. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. And let's go ahead and give you control again.
I think we were good on how we measured to the
We
side.
went too far though.
I think we went too far forward.
So what is it now? 48?
So I think if we want to, we could fly left like 1 less inch because we're a little off center, but we don't have to change it.
But it was 12 inches off of the center.
Off the
So
center.
it's center drone and center drone.
So
So what if we just do a foot off?
so fly forwards instead of I don't want to fly too short. So let's just do
Let's do
42.
42, 44.
Then it's gonna be like.
No, 42, 44. Let's go. Do we want to try 38? It's a
I
risk.
think that'll be too not enough.
What are we at right now?
We're more than 12 inches away from the center.
Where are we currently right now? How many?
What do you mean points?
No, I mean.
The distance? Well, the second one is 48 inches. So, but we were a foot away. So I mean, we can risk it and try 36.
Yeah, it can't get worse than that.
That is true, but at the same time, we don't want to get stuck with 1 point. So do we want to try 36 because it is a foot less?
That is correct.
What if we or do you want to do 38, 37?
Well,
Yes, but
there-
there's conditions. So I'm thinking.
I'm thinking
30. You'll do 37 meet in the middle?
It was a foot and a half inch.
I honestly, I think you bring a valid point. It was a foot short, so we should try to go for like 36, 37.
It was a foot and a half
Yeah.
away from.
Yeah.
Like I said, might as well try 48 minus 4 is gonna. It always changes, so it's not gonna be perfect.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll save him.
Hang on. He said a foot and a half.
Yeah.
So it would be 18 inches away. So it would be 30 inches, right?
No, 12 and a half inches.
Okay. Okay, not a foot and a half. All right. So I'm gonna go 37.
Yeah,
Everyone agree?
I think that'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right.
30 in the middle.
And then what about the flying left?
I
Do you
think-
do you think
I think we go like
Like just a one tiny bit.
maybe-
So what
yeah, we do like inch short.
241. Just do 240.
I'll just do 41. All right. Does this code look
I
to
think it looks all right.
all right? All right.
All right, gents, you'll need to reconnect to your drone via Wi-Fi.
All right.
And you are clear to launch.
Thank you, sir.
I say launch. I think we're good.
All right. I got this camera angle. I think. Hang on, friends. Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, it's just kind of hard to see.
Yeah,
Can you
against
tell
the
how small
background.
it is?
All right.
It'll be easier to see when it comes
All
out.
right, we're good. I think
It looks all right right
we're
there.
really nice and in line. Oh,
I don't think we went far enough.
no. Remember last time it looked.
Okay. Based on the measurement,
How are we that far away?
Because conditions are good.
The conditions are different, but at the same time, it's different.
we are about, let's see, 24, a foot and 4 inches away from the target. So judges, this mission will receive a score of 1. Okay, a score of 1. All right, gentlemen. So we are now reaching the final mission of the competition. I'm going to place the drone into the takeoff pad. And I'm going to share out your screen again
All right.
and give you control. Please read mission number 4 aloud.
Right, mission number 4, guys, our last one. The drone must take off from waypoint. The drone must take off from waypoint 1. Turn right. Fly forwards, land at waypoint 4 for 5 seconds. So it's just like mission 2. Then for 5 seconds, take off. Turn right. Hang on, no, turn right. So waypoint 4 for 5 seconds, then take off, turn right, and fly forward, and land at waypoint 2. Hang on.
It'll probably be yaw on this one.
It might be y'all, but at the same time, I mean, like, okay. So turn right.
It's not real.
I think
If you turn right, it says fly forward. Turn, you can't turn. You turn right, you're not gonna fly forward. Go right or
I mean, the thing is, I think it's gonna be yaw for this one, just because.
it's gonna be
Oh,
I think it's in here.
so we're gonna have to take off from waypoint 1, turn right.
yaw to it doesn't say turn right and then turn left. If it was yaw, it'd say that.
Hello, pilot.
Gonna have to yaw. So, but the question is, what angle do we want to do?
I don't know.
We know we have to yaw, so we're gonna take off. We're gonna yaw. We're gonna go to 4. We're gonna land. We're gonna 5 seconds. Then we're gonna yaw again and go to waypoint 2. All right.
So it's basically just. That's how it should be.
Yep.
Yeah, look, you turn right, because it says turn right, if you yaw, it's just, you wouldn't be turning completely.
That is true. But at the same time, if we turn right, we're gonna be heading towards waypoint 5. It doesn't say waypoint 5.
Yes, but if we go,
The thing is, to not be on waypoint 5, we'd have to go forward some, then turn right, and then go forwards again.
Yeah.
So while Jaden, yes, your theory is correct. I would say yaw, because think about it. They gave us the diagram, they gave us the compass. Why would they give it to us and not have a problem where we have to use it?
I think you turn like 15.
I wonder if the measurement on the floor is the measurement. Let's see. That's 6 feet. And what about the line?
And here's 8. Yeah,
It's off. Oh man. Okay. So
Yes, but we can go over that. We can go, we go right.
it doesn't say go.
Fly to 5, turn right, it would say turn, but it doesn't say go right to 5, fly forward to 4, it says fly over for turn right, or fly right to 4. So they're right about the yaw thing.
Okay.
This is fly right to 2.
Yeah.
Now I just have to kind of figure out the yaw.
Yeah, so they all.
Here we go. Wouldn't be 30. What do we want to try? What do we want to try? Really? Do we want to try like 10? Okay.
It's like 15.
15 is like it's a decent amount. So
Oh, can you guys turn? Turn all the. Oh, to get the.
so we're gonna have to take off. We're gonna have to yaw, right? All right, Jaden, what do you think? Oh, I'm thinking it's more like 10 actually. So
I'm saying 10.
all right, so I'll say.
Well, I'm getting kind of 15 as well.
But remember, this is different than the other one.
Yeah, I'm getting like. 15.
All right,
I say y'all like.
I say 15.
25, Jaden.
Yeah,
Jaden, 25 would be like right here. 20 would be like right
I
here.
say 15.
All right.
I'm thinking, what if we do?
Try 13, and if it's
But remember,
less,
it has to land at the 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then.
okay. So you're all right. And now we gotta fly forward. Oh, this okay. So now, how much do we want to fly forward? It's how long is the track? How okay? We
It's
need
8 feet.
it's 8 feet. So we want to try. We want to fly like it's gonna be a bigger distance because we're going sideways.
Yeah.
So
Probably be.
so it wouldn't be 8 feet. I don't know. Let's
It's
try.
gonna be 15. It's gonna be 15.
All right. So you want to try like, but now we're trying on distance because it's gonna be longer than
It's
8
gonna be
feet.
longer 'cause it's going
So do we want to try
sideways.
like 8.5? Yeah, because look, this is 8 feet like this, but we're going like
Or do
this.
you wanna do like 8? So like, do like, maybe 100 inches?
Mr. F, how much time do we have left in the tournament?
At this time, gentlemen, you have 23 minutes.
Yeah, just making sure.
I say we do like 100 inches because
100 inches, that's a lot. That's more than I
8
think.
feet is only 96.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
All right, so
It's 8 feet is only 96
96.
inches.
But I don't think it's gonna be a whole
Maybe
foot.
add like half. So I think like maybe like Matthew said 102, 100.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna yaw. We're gonna yaw. We're gonna go 102. And then we're gonna land for 5 seconds. We got a second try. We can.
Yeah.
So we'll land for 5 seconds, then take off. Then we're gonna need to yaw, but it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different than the other one. It's no, hang on. Yaw, no, yaw's gonna be confusing because we're already going 15. We're 10 degrees off when we land.
Yeah.
So we'd be like right here. So this would become our 0. Sorry, no, like this will become our 0. Like this would be our 0. This is because we're already
15. How far are we doing? 13 or 15?
we're doing like 13 because then if it's too much, we can go 15. It's not enough. But like
Let's say we do 15 first.
That right there
No, well,
is
no, but-
15.
but
So
just
it'll be
think-
like right here.
no, I don't think it would be right. Yeah, I think we
Because that's 30. So in the middle is
15. I'd say we'd be like right here. So now that becomes our 0, and then we need to turn around. So if we turn around 180, we will be going back to.
If we turn around 180, we'll be going back here.
So if we do 15, this way we'll know if we need to work up or work down.
I know, but that's why I did 13 because if we need to work up, we can do 15. If we need to work down, we can do 10.
So but if we do 15, and if we try to do the turn around, so it's gonna have to be a little bit more than 180.
No,
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you turn 180.
unless you're going the other way.
No,
If you
because
turn 180, it's gonna go directly back to 1.
yeah, it's
So not
gonna.
be.
It's gonna be like 190. Oh, no, we turn 15, so it'd be like 195.
Oh, I mean,
Oh,
but it's a different distance. Look, if you
which way are we on? Are we gonna go like this way,
hang on.
or this way?
All right. So, So it will be, I think, a little bit like a different line. I think it would be a different angle. We're starting at 1, going to 4.
It's definitely a different angle because
And then we're going from 4 to 2.
we just need to figure out what this is then. We need to figure out what one is. We
Yeah.
need to figure out what this is. So
We just need to go from like here to here.
Yeah.
so
But which way are we gonna turn? Are we gonna turn this way?
Yeah, because
Or
we're gonna
we'll
turn.
turn
It says
this
it says turn
Because
right.
Mr. Epps,
Yes,
how long do we have until the challenge ends?
you have approximately 20 minutes.
We've got time, Jaden. Don't worry.
So
So
wait, are we turning this way?
yeah,
Or
we're.
this way, because it.
I think the
We
challenge
should
did.
turn left. We should turn.
Well, here, hang on. I think the challenge said turn right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So.
Hang on. I can check. Take off from waypoint 1. Turn right.
right.
Fly forwards. Take off and then turn right.
Yeah. So,
So-
like that.
So we want us to turn right.
Right.
So it's got. So we can. I mean, we can try 195.
I mean, no. Is this our first attempt or second?
So first.
So, all right, I said we do 90 first.
So what? So
Just
what?
because if we're a little bit off, if we're too off. I'm still saying maybe off 15.
Actually, okay.
Well,
I feel like 15 is good just because
Because if it's more than 15, we know that we can go.
actually I say they need to have equal measurements because then we know if it's equal if it's more. So let's go 15 for the first one and then 195 because it's plus 15, 85 plus 15. Oh no, that's not good. That's a lot. 15, fly forwards 102, land for 5 seconds, yaw 195, fly forwards. I don't know how much we're doing from forwards because this was like 102.
So it's going to be like 110, 115.
Alright.
I say like 104 or 6.
How about we just go 9 feet?
So we stop here.
Mhm.
So somebody mark that. So it's pretty much that line. So then
Okay.
this
This
right there. And so, yeah, so that's like
that's basic. Actually, it's decent.
it's like a couple of inches.
Yeah. All right, but where do we want to change the
I say
room?
we put it in the other corner so it comes down across right here.
So like you want to put it in A, you want to put it at waypoint 4.
Yes.
Yeah, over here, so it's going right across like that.
Mr. Epps,
Yes,
would you please change the roaming camera to waypoint 4? The exact same angle as waypoint 3, just switch to waypoint 4, please.
yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right, that's pretty good. Now we know if our angle's correct.
How much should we do for the first one?
The first one's 15. Oh no, distance is 102.
102. Okay, so that looks like a solid. Oh, yeah.
I have 9 feet for the last fly
You
forward.
wanna try that?
We can try 9
Or
feet.
do you wanna do, well, that's 108, you wanna do 110, 109?
I don't know. Do you want to go?
Let's try that. I say we try this
Okay.
and we'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
wanna
Because
try
we have
this?
one more
What
attempt.
number do we have right now?
Right now for the first one we have 102, and for the second one we have 9 feet, so 108.
Yeah, that's 102.
Do-
Because this is our first attempt, so we get one more attempt.
Is it connected?
It's probably not. I'll connect it again.
Because he changed the battery.
Yeah. Okay. All right? So do we agree on this, or is
Yeah,
everything good?
I think let's do that.
All right. Let's test it out.
All right.
All right. The battery changed.
Yeah.
Mr. Epp, we are getting ready to launch.
Launch at will, gentlemen.
Okay. All right. So now we're gonna need to yaw 15. Mm. No, we're gonna need more. Like a lot more. No, forwards is fine. We just need more. We need like,
Would we go?
and then we need what for the distance? Yeah, 18 for the off.
Takes me off and all the way back around.
And then it should turn 115. 195. So we're turning actually 30 degrees that way. That looks good. You just need to see how it lands. Hang on, it's actually this waypoint that counts. Think about it.
All right, so gentlemen, based on the landing,
You're like too far off.
We need
your
more.
drone is approximately 1 foot at this time. It is 12 inches away from the center of the target. Is there anything any resource I can provide you, or is there? Would you like what else? What would you like to do?
Is there any resource you guys want to use? I mean, do we
Um,
have it done?
And that's.
Matt?
Um.
I don't know. I think we should need to change because 15. So if it was
Change
15,
15
is
to
not
20.
I know, but okay, so change. No, we are going to try again, and we do not need any research at this time, Mr. M. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I'm placing the drone back into the takeoff pad,
Thank you.
and I'm going to go ahead and give you control again.
19 or 20, let's just do 19. And then for the other one, is a little bit off. So what if we do
And from a time perspective, you currently have 14 minutes.
All right.
196?
All right, so we're gonna go 18 for this one. I think the distance was perfect. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
this is.
But now remember that was equal. So now if we do 198, we're gonna get the same result because we're gonna get similar results because we're just turning 18.
We need to turn, we just need to turn, because it landed like right
4 degrees north.
there. But we need to turn that much. So what if we do it 199,
But
198?
but because it was off here, so it should be closer, so it'll turn.
So okay, if we want to, I can do two. We can do 200 degrees.
Where are we at right now?
We were at 195. Do you want to try 200?
I was thinking that we can. Just the turn. Well, I don't know.
I mean, it's our last attempt. I mean,
I'm gonna do 196, 197.
I say like our turning, if we turn a little bit more, but we already have the angle before the angles are combined.
So what are we turning for right now?
I would say let's stick with one. Let's go for 197 for the other
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I say distance was about good.
Yeah,
this
distance was pretty good on both of them.
It'll get here, so if we move it a little bit over, it's gonna land like right there.
I think that's good.
Actually,
for both of them.
well, here, because if we're gonna move it a little over, it was flying distance, so it would be. So yeah, we should be.
Yeah,
I'm,
it should be
actually,
good.
I'm probably gonna. I'm gonna take away like 1 inch just because I don't want it to fly
It's
out.
connected.
What?
Okay, at this point, gentlemen, you are free to launch whenever you see fit.
All right, guys, are we ready?
I think we're
I
ready.
think so. Step by step. See. All right.
No regrets.
All right.
Okay, the drone is up.
That actually does look decent. And remember, it's not this waypoint. We don't. Why does that look so bad, but in reality, it's not horrible. Oh, in
It
reality,
is
it's horrible.
Holy cow.
Why does it
so far forwards for?
It's the drone. It's not really super stable. We are gonna be off, but I actually can't even see. Oh, I see a drone.
Yeah.
It's that little speck that's turning. The little speck that could.
Not far enough.
No, we're nowhere near.
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near.
Okay, so based on the landing, we are about 2.5 feet from the center. So this particular mission receives a score of 1. All right, so that concludes the competition. I'm now going to switch the camera back over. All right, so I'm also going to remove the spotlight here. There we go. So at this time, I'd like for our judges to come forward and speak to the students about observations. Tell us who you are, what you do, and then give us any observations that you picked up during the competition. And we will start with Mr. Matthew McLamb.
All right. Thanks, Jeff. Hello, everyone. My name is Matthew McLamb. I am the Assistant Director for the Center for Geographic Information and Analysis with the state of North Carolina. So in simple terms, mapping, GIS, and guiding that through the state. First, let me say, great job. Thank you for competing today. It was great to hear you communicating and talking with each other. It sounded like everybody was contributing, everybody was getting involved, and I can tell that you were enthusiastic about it and really jumped in with the problem solving as obviously the missions became more involved as you went throughout. Good job on using your resources. I was glad to see that you used that roaming camera from the get-go and placed it in different places and tried to be creative with that and use it to your for your ability and to help you out for your benefit. So I do like the decision. I made a note on mission 1 that you decided to go again, even though you were within 7 inches. You said, hey, let's try it again. There's always that opportunity for improvement. So good job on that and working together. Some things to look at and improve upon, just make sure you double check that mission and read the details. There were some, starting out on mission 1, the direction was to fly backwards, but you chose to actually turn around and then fly forwards. So that can throw off things with the drone. It can, as that drone is, the longer it's in the air, the more opportunity it has to drift around. So be sure to look at that. There were some, I think another mission 3, there was you should have again turned and yawed, but you just decided to fly left. So good job talking it through on that last mission. Yawing was the correct method there at the end. So if you feel like something should be changed with your teammate, I heard that sometimes you challenge that thought early on, but it was quickly dismissed. You didn't stick to it. Just talk through it. If you say, hey, hold on a second, don't be afraid to speak up and get in there and talk it through and make sure you go back and read that mission. Just pay attention to those, every word in the mission and make sure you're following that. So again, good job communicating the manners. Again, great job on that. The thank yous, the yes sirs, confirming with your teammates and also with the flight manager. So overall, good job. Keep sticking with it. And I'll let TC give his thoughts next.
Thank you, sir. And we will keep what you said in mind. We will try to improve off of this and we will come back next year better.
Great. Perfect.
All right. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. He's just a great background and experience, and I definitely agree with his assessment there. Hey, I'm gonna change things up how I usually do it. So let me hear you debrief the whole competition yourselves. This will not detract from your score because we've already listened to you and judged that. How do you think it went?
I think it went pretty good. Yeah, we could have done better, but
we could have done better, but I mean we communicated better than expected, and I mean we tried to do the best we could, but at the same time the drone can be a little unpredictable. And while I'm not saying it's the drone's fault we were off, it is also some human error. But
especially because we have worked together on this.
yeah. So this is our first time working together. It was me and Matthew, and then it was them two. So this is our first time working together as a group.
Do you mean them two coming in later, or do you mean?
No, I mean like when we were practicing, it was just when we were practicing,
Okay.
it's just 2 different people. So
you're kind of, that was one of my questions. Yeah, I appreciate you pointing that out. Any other nuts and bolts kind of stuff you think overall?
Not for me, Matthew.
So now, did you just select a leader of the group ahead of time, or does it just sort of naturally?
We all took a vote.
yeah, we chose.
Oh, good. Okay. And being the leader is actually probably not the most fun job in the group, because sometimes you have to withhold your own opinion to be able to keep the rest of the group engaged, because I fly manned and unmanned aircraft and have been part of crews. So part of crew resource management, as they call it, is keeping everybody engaged. Because I did notice you guys got better as time went on. So I think you got more vested with it. You may have been in this self-imposed hurry mode. You were like, Jeff was like, you got like 40 minutes or whatever, and you're still like hurrying through things. So be careful of that. And then when things got, to the time crunch, I noticed you get more vocal, everybody's getting excited. So you have to manage that as well. But I noticed, perhaps, is it Jacob?
Yes.
Yes. So you kind of took the lead on a lot, and it's very tempting, very common for the leader to do that. And that was a thing they noticed early in the days of airline flights, is they had a lot of fighter pilots from the war come back, and they're used to flying the aircraft, making all those hard decisions, right? But when you put them in a crew, they don't know how to act. So you were kind of in that mode. You might make a good fighter pilot, by the way. But I like the way other folks were starting to chime in. We did get even one person kind of walking away out of camera view. So that means people were getting disengaged, and that's a definite safety hazard, because there's been a lot of very notable aircraft accidents where people they're not engaging the entire crew, if you get my drift. Does that make sense?
I had walked away and I was going up to look at the big screen to get a better view.
Oh, better view. Okay. That explains that. Are you guys like graphing out the mission?
Yes. Yes, we have this one. If you could see, we drew some lines on this.
I have some
We have some angles. We have this. We were trying to graph it out. That's one of the reasons why the last mission took so long. We were trying to understand where we're supposed to yaw,
Yeah, Jeff.
turn, and what angle we're supposed to do. Is this too big? Is this too small?
So Jeff's giving the thumbs up, and I agree. So that helps you stay engaged in your mind doing that, and you're getting better views. So that, thanks for the clarification on that. And I'm trying to think. So just keep in mind, I would say, yeah, and you did some affirmations there as far as is everyone feeling good about this? You were pretty strong on a couple of the points. And perhaps coach the group more into it than having a unified decision. And that's just part of the leadership thing. Overall, I really liked you guys' communication. It got better and better. One thing is, and I'm sorry, I'm running long again. Sorry, Jeffries, I'm always doing this. There was a notable accident in Kentucky of a commuter plane that accidentally took off on a taxiway, thinking it was it took off on a closed runway, thinking it was the proper runway. And it was an early morning flight. And one of the key accident causal factors was that the crew was it was a 6 a.m. flight. So everybody's kind of like subdued, and they're maybe new to each other, new crew. And so it kind of set up a little complacency thing. So the question is, and you'll have to answer this for yourselves, how do you get to that level of focus and engagement early on? You guys had it at the end. So how do you harness that early on? So every flight crew should be able to switch around with other flight crews, other people, and still be on target. So kudos to you guys. Thanks so much. And I'll turn it back over to Jeffrey. Sorry, I went long again.
No worries. These are insightful videos. I've been getting a lot of replies from people online saying this is just so great and wonderful the way you guys are giving feedback to the students. And guys, we couldn't do that without great judges. So thank you for that. So at this time, I'm going to ask the coach for this team, Miss Ashley Basnight, to come forward and before she comes forward, I just want to say this. Anyone that is a classroom teacher, okay, this is the point you really need to focus, because I've asked Ashley to tell her story about how all of this happened at First Flight. So this is going to be very inspirational, and I'm glad to have this on our live stream. So Miss Basnight, take it away.
Yeah, I'll just scoot in here with all these young people. My goodness, my heart was beating so fast for them, and I was in tears. And they've been with me for a little while, just to give you a little background, we have been virtual all the way up until probably what, guys, March?
Yeah, we were all the way until March, and that was only 2 days. And then at the end of
Then-
the week of April, then we all came. So
Right. So, when we started this cohort, it was early and, but we had no students here at school. And I thought, well, gosh, I guess we're not, how are we going to use it this year? And so anyway, we came back 2 days a week hybrid. And then it was just recently that we came back every day. I'm not their teacher. They don't have a class together. I just put out something on Instagram and their Google Classroom saying, is there anyone who's interested in a special project using drones? I won a free drone from a conference, and is there anybody out there? Well, I had a couple of students reply, I'm interested. And so that's how we started. And we started a drone club here at school based on those kids. And what I had them do is complete missions from the packet using my cell phone as the controller. And they earned a certificate. They have badges that they can go around school and they can do videos. So that's my school drone team. And about 2 weeks ago, I was talking to them about the competition. And I said, well, guys, we haven't done the coding part. We've just been using my cell phone. And I don't know that this is probably the best. We're having a hard time getting together. They're all in different classes. I've got some students that are in a coding class right now, too. And then I've got some that are in a STEM class. And but they've never worked together. And so I was the one who was dragging her feet and saying, I don't know that we can do this. But in fact, it was me that was thinking I couldn't do this because, and I told Jeff, I'm a fashion merchandising major. I've never been introduced to coding and certainly to drones. I'm aware of them. I'm aware of what it means to careers in North Carolina and all over. But it was one of these students that said, Jaden, I think it was you, said, Miss Bassnight, we've got everything to gain. We have nothing to lose. Let's go for it. So 2 weeks ago, I went home and told my husband, I said, these kids want to go for it. Let's go. Let's go for it. They have not worked together. This is the first time they've ever been together in my room. And let me tell you, it's one of those sayings that that we try to teach kids, that it's okay to fail. It's the process and working through it and what's the next step. And I saw that in these kids, all of them today. They were talking it through. And if we can do that in education to let them know it's okay. Let's move on to the next one. Let's do it again. It's the process. And that's what's so important. And so you guys provided that today, listening to the feedback of the judges. You guys were providing all of that feedback that is so important right now. And I'm so proud. I'm so excited. I'm thankful for that free drone that I won. I'm thankful that it took me out of my comfort zone. I'm thankful that I got to watch these kids that I don't have class with. I don't see them all the time. And I'm so proud of all of them for stepping up and saying, I want to do this. Let's go for it. So thank you all very much.
Okay, so I want to clarify something. No, these are not little tears welling up in my eyes. I have allergies. Okay, it's something in this room that's causing my eyes to water. It was not Ashley's compelling story. And why
I could talk forever. I'm sort of like Mr. TC was saying. I'm sorry for going so long, but so I'm sorry for going so long. But.
No worries. This is I truly believe that this is something that every teacher needs to hear. And that's why I asked you to do this. And I'll say this, folks. Ashley was telling me this earlier before we started, and I said, stop, hold that, don't lose it. Hold it to the end of the session because this is something that everyone needs to hear. So to the students, Ms. Bassnight is so right. If you do not do something that is going to take you out of your comfort zone, you're never going to grow. You're never going to grow. You have to do something that takes you out of your comfort zone. I also want to make a very astute observation because Ashley mentioned to me earlier today, this morning, that she said, well, I'm just a fashion merchandising teacher and I don't really work with these students. But here's what I want to point out. And this is what I told Ashley directly. I said, your skill set will be so crucial for your students because as with fashion merchandising, you're dealing with a lot of computational thinking skills. Okay, that's the first thing. You also have to be very visual in what you're doing because it's all about making something pleasing to the human eye. So I feel that those skills, the skills of visualization and analysis and inspection, are really going to transition over into your students. And actually, I can't tell you enough how well it did transition. At times I could close my eyes and I could have sworn I was listening to some NASA astronauts plan a mission on Mars. I mean, these young men, this team that you have is just amazing in the way they communicated, the way they cooperated with each other. So if this is any indication, I can't wait for 1 o'clock. Okay, I really can't. I can't wait for 1 o'clock to see the second team.
They did very well. I'm proud of them. Thank y'all so much.
You're very welcome. So last but not least, I do want to bring Olivia back. And Olivia, if you would, take us home.
Yeah. Thank you guys all for coming out. Like everybody said, it was really awesome to see this team's communication skills, and you guys were so polite and you really used your resources, and it was just awesome to see you guys. Each mission I felt like got a little bit better too. So I think you guys will go very far in life. And thank you again to TC and Matthew and Paul and Jeff, and Ashley as well. And we are looking forward for 1 o'clock. So I hope you have a good rest of your day, guys, and thanks for coming out.
All right. Thank you, Olivia. And thank you to everyone and everyone's participation today. We will see everybody here again. If you're judging, we'll see you here again at 1 o'clock. As always, Matthew and TC, you guys are awesome. Your feedback is immeasurable in this situation. So thank you so much. And to the students of First Flight, congratulations and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care now.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Rep.
you.
All right.
Mr.
Bye
McLean
now.
and TC for the feedback, and have a good rest of your day, guys. Thank you.
You too.
For judging and here and taking time out of your day.
Okay, judges, if you would hang around for me.
So we can go and close out. Bye. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.
Okay, so guys, real quick, I want to let me